His relatable and personal stand-up routines have made him one of the most successful comedians in the business, so it makes sense for Sebastian Maniscalco's latest movie to be based on his real life, focusing on his relationship with his father, played by Oscar-winning actor Robert De Niro. ABC's Trevor Ault spoke with Maniscalco about combining fact with comedic fiction in his film About My Father.
Welcome to White Oak.
Wow, this is amazing.
Got my little fancy, huh? It's called love and affection, Dan. Unlike you, when you met me at the delivery room, you chose to shake my hand. What else was I supposed to do? We just met.
You've achieved a lot already, but I know that this movie is like a literal dream come true for you. Is that right?
Oh, my God.
When I got into this business, I didn't think I was going to star in a movie with Robert De Niro, loosely based on my life. That wasn't in the cards. I came out to Los Angeles solely to be a stand-up comedian, and then now this.
Sebastian Maniscalco is a wildly popular stand-up comedian, actor, and writer who made his on-stage debut at the LA Institution, home to the best names in comedy, The Comedy Store.
And if I'm in line and I could smell your mouth from behind me, put the Inquirer down and pick up an Altoid.
These days, his act sells out stadiums, his success driven by his several widely loved stand-up specials like Aren't You Embarrassed?
I said, listen, I'm Italian. As soon as I sit at a table, I gotta have bread within 15 seconds of sitting down, all right?
But he's also no stranger to the big screen, with roles in the Academy Award-winning movie Green Book.
Sit down. You all right? You seem a little quiet.
And The Irishman.
Okay, we're brothers, right?
That's right. It's a brothers.
We're brothers?
You're brothers.
We're brothers.
I'm not arguing with you.
Right?
Everybody's a brother. That's right. You're a brother.
Now, the
His
famed
brother.
comedian is bringing parts of his real-life story to the theater with the film About My Father.
Don't these people have jobs? They got their money in the stock market, not in mayonnaise jars buried in their backyard.
I just hope nothing gets stolen this weekend, because these people love to blame the immigrants.
The movie shows Maniscalco alongside his Irishman co-star Robert De Niro, who's playing a character based on Maniscalco's real-life dad, Salvo Maniscalco.
For the son of Italian immigrants to have a story about his own life with Robert De Niro as his father, I mean, what better gift for a man's father than that, I would imagine.
Yeah, doing this press, you know, someone had mentioned that, like, wow, not too many people could give their father, like, a movie. And to share this with my father being 76, going to be 77 in June, you know, is getting up in age. And what I found from a lot of people who saw the movie already is I want to call my dad, you know, after they see it, I want to call my father.
90% off.
I've heard you talk about your dad a lot. I mean, he's a fixture in your stand-up comedy routines and also in your interviews where you've said he'll go to your show and he'll have notes for you.
Yeah.
Do you have some notes on this movie?
50 years ago, I come to this country to give you a better life. 50 years ago, I skipped every weekend in Sicily for you. I joined the U.S. Army to protect your freedoms. And what thanks do I get? You go celebrate the 4th of July with some other family, leaving me to burn the sparklers and eat the hot dogs alone. Alone! Thank you.
Well, not this movie. It was sentimental. He shed a tear. He's very critical, more so earlier on in my career, not so much now, about what I do and how I do it on stage. So he's been my biggest fan and my biggest critic.
How about as a hairdresser? Does he got some strong opinions about what you're doing up here?
I can't believe it. I'm 50 years old, and my father's like, your hair's screwed up. He likes my hair, you know, longer than shorter, and he cut my hair for 24 years, so he has a definite connection to my head.
And you must be the charming Salvo.
So nice to finally meet you in person, Tigger. It's just last week I was checking out your highlights on TV.
Oh, the CNN or the Fox ones?
No, the blonde ones. Your hair, if I could say, is just like a block of marble. I want to sink my tools into it.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
How was it watching him and De Niro go back and forth in those days in Oklahoma where De Niro's basically trying to pick up on his way of life, his mannerisms?
My father was on set teaching De Niro how to do highlights, and watching that in the salon was crazy for me, because there's a guy I had on my wall, a Casino poster and Godfather 2 poster as a kid, and now my dad's teaching De Niro how to do a blowout. So I was pretty shocked to see that. It was
amazing.
mind-numbing.
We actually have video from 2019 when you were taping a special with your dad, cutting your hair.
I go, Dad, you know, he's 73 years old. He's still cutting hair. I'm like, it's over, bro. That was a cool moment because I've never actually been in that salon. My dad owned and have worked in many salons his whole life, and that was the first time I was there getting my hair cut on TV.
I got to ask, I mean, anytime you get an expert in front of you, you got to get as much information as you can. Applying cologne. Where? How many spritzes? I know in the movie you kind of do it's like an entrance walk into it.
Yeah, I call it 2 sprays and a walkthrough.
Okay.
I know one guy who has one cologne in the front, and then he's got a different cologne on his back of his neck, so it's like 1 scent coming and 1 scent going, which I'm like, wow, this is...
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you met me, I smell one way and I leave? Yeah. You're like, what? Where did...
He's got his welcome scent and he's got his farewell scent.
Welcome scent and an exit scent. You look like you don't wear cologne, though. You look like a guy that just goes out and you smell me.
See, coming from you, I feel like that's an insult.
It's not an insult. It's not an insult. I feel that you're just so well put together. Your natural pheromones smell phenomenal.
I was hoping that that's where this interview would end.
You don't get this type of stuff covering hurricanes.
No, absolutely not. Movies in theaters, May 26th.
May 26th,
About
Friday.
My Father.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend.
Thanks a bunch, man. It was great to meet you.
Take care.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Trevor Ault's pheromones. Where do we go from there? Our thanks to Trevor for that.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.